guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Betty. You guys know that. Anyway, I'm getting on here real quick to do, and I say real quick, I don't know. I wanted to redo a video. I had, when I first done these William Morris, the little mini file book, I guess it's been over a year ago now. I had done the video and posted it and put these in my Etsy shop, and I've never had anybody say anything to me, and then even then this person didn't say anything. They just left a negative review because they didn't understand why there were different covers, and I had only included these sheets of papers because to me it's redundant to include in a digital product. It's redundant to include the same, you know, for me to put 2 of these in there and 2 of these in there when it's the same thing. You can just print it twice. So that being said, whatever. I did go back and I've added these into the collection so that maybe that will help, you know, get some of it taken care of. But I wanted to get on here and show you guys, again, how I put this together. I will try to be a little bit more clear maybe with my directions. I don't know. Like I said, I've never, it's been in there over a year. I've sold, I think 120 copies of these, and this is the first time anybody has said anything. So rather than there being a problem with the collection, I would rather address it and be done with it and just make sure that, you know, I've got everything done, because it is what it is, you know. Maybe I wasn't clear on some stuff. So I have printed the cover page. There's 4 different covers included in the one kit. That's why there's so many of these, and then you can print as many of these as you need. Like whenever the first one that I did, I had printed these on cardstock, so it didn't take that many to fill the book up. But like now I printed them on paper, so I'm thinking I may have to print a few more of them if I want my little books to be full. But that's not a problem. I can do that. But before I go printing a bunch of them, I just kind of wanted to see. So this is the only thing I printed on cardstock. These are printed on regular paper. And I am going to cut my book covers out. And I hope all of you guys are doing well. You know, it's still, after getting over the sickness and all of that, I'm having a hard time getting back into things. And I've just got so much to do because, you know, when we were all sick, I let a lot of things go. I wasn't able to do a lot of stuff. And so now that, you know, things are going better, trying to get all of this stuff done is like crazy. So I don't know how many of you guys watched my little very quick budget video. I done that, you know, it was your request. I done that, and then a couple of people did say that they would like, you know, to be able to get the files that I use. So I have work today, because, you know, I had them, they were the way that I used them. But you guys should know me by now to know that whenever I go to upload something, I want it, I don't know, I'm just like almost a perfectionist, I guess you could say. And so I kind of like redone it all. Craziness. But I've uploaded an entire collection in pink. I've uploaded like the monthly savings challenge, a bunch of other challenges. I've uploaded, you know, my budget plans and all of that in pink. And depending on how those sell, I may redo, you know, add some different colors to them. But pink is what I had because that's, y'all guys know, that's what I use. So yeah, y'all know I love my pink. Okay, so on these papers, there is actually 6 sets of book pages on here. So I'm going to cut out, you know, the white from around them first. And then I will, hang on, I'm getting a message. Okay, So I'm going to cut these out like this. Now I am not going to cut these sheets out individually. I am going to cut them on this line and leave them in strips of 6. So that's what I'm going to do now. There's 6. There's 6. And it feels like I got sand or something in my paper cutter, which it would not surprise me. So I'm just cutting these out. And yeah, I'm hoping to be back in my my regular craft studio there at my actual house. I'm really trying to be back in there. I'm going to put a goal by the end of February. We're going to see how that goes. I hope it works like that. I'm just going to brush that out. I don't know what the deal is. But that's my goal. My 15-year-old son and I think next week are going to start getting the workshop out here ready for all of my Tumblr stuff. Because that will not be going to the other studio. It will be staying here because we have a workshop that's massive, and it's, you know, he and I both use the epoxy and stuff, and whenever he does the epoxy and all on the flags, I normally go over and help him do that. So we got to thinking about it and just figured it would be best, you know, for all of my Tumblr stuff to stay there. And so he and I will both have access to everything that we both use for that, which that'll help me out quite a bit, not having to deal with that and have to find space for that in the new, you know, new old studio or old new studio, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, that is my plan. I'm really ready to get back in there, and especially, you know, my husband's got me this nice new computer, and I want to, and I've got several desks because I have like the different workstations or whatever, because when I'm teleworking, I like to have my desk set up very nice, just like I was at work. And so I've got all of that ready, but I just don't have the room here to be able to set things up the way I want to. But I have definitely had fun with this computer. It is amazing. So it's just, now I'm really ready to get into using it. And I want to get some more stuff designed. And depending on how the budget things go that I've got designed and in my Etsy right now, I may do some more of that kind of stuff, because you guys know, or maybe y'all don't know, I love checklists. I love forms. Like every job that I ever go to, that's like one of the first things I do is I create me checklist and forms for, you know, the work that I'm doing. That's just how I stay on track. And so if, you know, if those do good in my Etsy, I may add some more of those in there. But you guys know I love to design my junk journal stuff. I absolutely love designing this stuff. So this will not be going anywhere. I can assure you guys, I will always be designing this kind of stuff. But, you know, trying to branch out a little bit. And, you know, the thing is with, like, the forms and stuff, that stuff I use, like, all day long, every single day, I use forms. Okay, so here's what I have. So I have 6 sets of, like, the pattern paper. And then I think this is the page that maybe the person was not understanding what this page was. But my intent on this was to use this as like a little mini junk journal that you could, I didn't want to have all of these pages. I wanted it to be where you could write in it, or you could even embellish these little books. I love that. So I went ahead and I included, this is some coffee dyed paper here. This is like ledger paper, so you guys can see. And then this one is like vintage graph paper. And then this is some vintage lined paper. And then this is like another vintage graph or something. I don't know. I think it was an address book scanned. And then this, I think it's just like coffee dyed paper. So that way you have a variety of the different, different papers that you can add. And guys, it's been a quick minute since I've put one of these together. So y'all are going to have to bear with me, because I can't remember which way I need it to fold to do it. Because there's two different ways you can do it. So we'll just do it, whatever. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to get my scoreboard. And I'm just going to, you don't have to score these at all. You can just fold them. I'm going to go ahead and score them. So I'm just going to line them up, and I'm going to score on this line here. And then I'll fold, and then I'll go do the other one. So really, I mean, when you're doing this, all you really have to do is fold it in half and you're good. But y'all, I had to replace my Sugar Bell bottle a while ago because the other one got a hole in the bottom of it somehow. I don't know. Don't ask me. You guys know how things go with me. So I am just putting some glue here because I want to glue this together, because this is, ultimately, this is going to be the front of my book, this is going to be the back, and this is going to be the spine. Now, this is, you can ink it up, you can do all of that. Normally, I would ink it. I'm not going to tonight. So let's just go ahead and put the others together, and I'll show you what I mean, where you don't need a scoring board. You can just fold it just like that. And there you go. And I didn't fold it good, but it's okay, because you guys know how I am. So hopefully this next Friday night I will be back on my YouTube live schedule. I'm hoping to. I wanted to be back this past Friday night. What was that, last night? But I had to help my son pour epoxy. So, you know, and I'm all about helping him, because he's making picnic tables now that are just, y'all, and I'm not saying that just because he's my baby, but that boy he knows how to work. Guys, he's 15 years old and knows more than most grown men ever thought to know and stuff like that. I don't know what, I think he learned that kind of, I mean, it's not that he learned it because he, you know, but my ex-husband was like that. Just really intelligent when it come to stuff like that. And I think, you know, Josiah got that part from him. And then from me, he got that, you know, always had, Josiah's like me, he's always working. So I guess he got the best of both of us, or maybe the worst of both of us. I don't know. Who knows? Yeah, so somebody was talking to me the other day about, you need to rest, you know, you just need a day to relax. And I'm like, they said, and do nothing. I was like, that's not relaxing. I said, that sounds very stressful, actually. I don't like that. I want to do something. Just, I said, a relaxing day to me would be one day in my studio where I can just, you know, just work. Just sitting there and work and design, and I'm good. Okay, so this is my cheat way of how I do this, because I never can get my folds correct, ever. Even if I fold on the line, I'm still not going to get them right. So the first thing I do is I fold them in half. And then I will start from there, and then I kind of fold it. And see, I'm still not going to be able to, but that's, I fold it in half first because that's what gives me like my little, you know, and you can score this, but this is paper and I don't think it would do so great on me scoring paper. And then I just kind of bring it up to meet that middle because guys, I don't know how to fold good. Obviously, y'all see, how many times do I have to turn it before I finally decide to fold it? This is why I don't normally do these on camera, because y'all see how bad I am at folding. But, oh well. Okay, so I can't remember. I think I might have wanted it folded the other way. Let's see. Let's see. Yes, I did, because I want to put this in. So yeah, I want it folded this way. I knew I was going to do that. And the bad thing is, I do it every single time. So you would think that I would be like, oh no, I want to do it the other way. Because remember, nope, I'm going to do it that way every time. All right, so let's go ahead and fold this one. And I'm just going to go ahead and fold it like that. And then I can fold it back. But that way I can see my lines. And then I'm probably going to... what I may do is like stagger the pages to where it's, you know, got like some of these in the book. And then it's got some of the the pages that are colored but don't have, you know, the designs. So I may do something like that. We'll see. And I want to thank you guys. You guys have been blowing my Etsy up. And I want to tell you that I don't ever want y'all to think that I take for granted you guys supporting me and purchasing from me. I don't ever want to think that, you know, and I don't ever want you guys to think that I take you for granted. I am very, very appreciative of everything that you buy from me. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate it. And if you guys can think of something that I could do for y'all that would show you that I appreciate it, please let me know. Whether it be a sale or, you know, something that you guys would see as a true token of my appreciation. I would love to do something like that because, like I said, I do not take it for granted. Not in the least. And y'all have been amazing. And so I do want to let you guys know that I do appreciate you. More than you guys know. I am so thankful for every single one of y'all. You know, when I was not on here, you know, for those 2 weeks when we were all sick, I got messages and stuff asking if I was okay. And, you know, it feels good. It really does. I've had a bad, I don't know, it's not, and I'm trying to figure out, okay, so what triggered it? I had a bad day today, like really down in the dumps, you know, like depressed. And I think my thing was I was trying to clean my my iPhone and my iPad and get my stuff in my Dropbox. And I came across the videos of my grandmother. And so I was uploading them and I made the mistake of watching some of them. And it just really, I've just been in one of those moods where I'm like, I don't know. And so I was feeling really down, like really, really down. And then I got on Etsy and I saw that review. And, you know, and if it's one of you guys that made the I didn't even look to see what the name was, to be honest with you. I don't have a clue. And it you know, it just kind of got me. And then I'm like, why on earth did they not reach out to me and say, hey, I'm having a problem. You know, can you explain it? And then I was like, you know what? That's stupid. Get out of your feels. You know, everybody doesn't think the same way I do about, you know, for me, my first thing would have been to reach out to the shop owner and say, hey, I don't understand it. But everybody doesn't think like that, and it's not saying that I think the right way and they think wrong, or, vice versa. That's just how it is. And so I was like, you know what? I got it. If that one person had the issue and voiced the problem, then, there may be others that have the issue and just never reached out to me or never left the review, or, so correct the problem, just, and if it's not a problem, do something that'll make it easier, So that's what I done. And I was like, hey, you know what? That's a video I can do, because guys, I've been struggling to even come up with content for videos, because I've just been, I don't know, it's been rough, and I don't even know what the deal is. I have no idea. It's like, if I knew what the deal was, then, I think I could correct it, but I don't even have a clue. And so when I saw the comment, and at first it got me aggravated, and then I'm like, hey, you know what? That's a video. That's an idea for a video. You can do a video. And I'm like, okay, yes, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Because like I said, I've struggled for content, and I've struggled for all of this stuff. And then, there was a video idea just laid right in my lap, and I'm like, and here I was, having my butt on my shoulders over it. And I'm like, never mind. I'm not going to fold all of these. I'm going to fold maybe 2 more, and then we'll go from there, because I'm looking at the time. Guys, it's taking me forever to fold these, but I'm just running my mouth and not even paying attention, and y'all are probably like, oh my God, will she shut up and get on with it? So I am not going to torture y'all anymore. I will fold one of these. I guess I've been missing you guys. And I didn't even realize how much I was missing y'all until I started my video and started talking. Then I'm like, oh, my buddies are here. I probably should do a live. I don't even know what time it is. Oh, no, it's 9:30. It's too late to do a live, because it's still probably going to be 3 or 4 hours before my hubby gets home. He didn't have to go into work today until 4, because they have some kind of big event. It was like a big party I think they weren't scheduled to be there until 8:15. And the kitchen is supposed to close at 9, but, with it being a private-owned club like that, they can't just close the kitchen at 9 and say, hey, sorry, we're closed. So he has no idea what time he'll be home. Okay, so I'm going to fold this one last one here, and we'll see how far it gets us. And then, guys, I'm sorry if if this is too much watching me fold this. I apologize. I do apologize, but I guess I just really wanted to talk to you guys, and y'all always make me feel better. I don't know, it seems like if I'm having a rough day or something, I get on here and I'm like, I'm having a bad day. And then all of the comments, I'm like, oh, it's so crazy. And the funny thing, I've met a few of you, but, for the most part, I've not met any of you. But I feel like we're family, and it's so crazy. Okay, so on this, I can score it, but I'm not going to, I don't think. I think I'm just going to fold. So I'm just going to fold on that line there, or attempt to. And then I'm going to fold on this line here. Just like that. Okay. And so there is my little book. Okay, and you can ink it all up. Now, there are a couple of different ways that you can put your pages in, but I'm going to show you the way that I like to do mine. So I'm looking to see if these have a direction. So I want to have mine where they are like this. And the reason being is I'm going to glue this into this front side there. So I like to normally start off, I like to have 3 of them. So we'll do that one. Let's do this one. So, vary it up a little bit. And actually, I'm going to put that one at the back end because it's got that, so that'll look like a back page. And then let's do this one. And so I'm doing it like this so that I can attach them together and make one long strip. Okay, so we got it like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this one here, and you can do this with glue stick if you want to. It don't, you know, I have my Fabri-Tac here because I had to redo the bottle. And so I'm just going to take this right here, and I'm going to try and line it up as best as I can, but you guys know how I am. Okay, so I've got that one done. So see, that's a page, so it's going to be like this. And now I need to do one, I need to take this one and do it right here. And this is for, you know, if you do 3, 4, 5, 6, you know, whatever, it's going to be the same process. So just however many you want to put in there to make your book. And I didn't cut mine straight, but it's okay. I never do. All right, so let's see how this fits in there. I think I might want another page, and I probably should have checked that before I went and added that one, but it's okay. So we will do this one. Let's just go with this one here. So we will take and do the same thing. We're going to put some glue right here. Just like this. And then we're going to do that. Now let's see if it's the thickness that we want. I think we could go with another one. Let's do one more, guys. I'm feeling like, I don't know, I'm feeling adventurous. All right, so it's that way. Which way does this one go? Not that I can see it, but I'm going to pretend like I can. Okay, so this one will go like this. So let's go ahead and glue it. I need to put more glue in here, but I didn't do it before getting on here. All right, so I'm just going to do it like that. All right, so now we have this, and this is our book. Now you can, if you don't want to worry about your pages, you know, you can go through here and you can just kind of glue these pages together. And I'm just going to do it like super quick, just so that they'll kind of stay together. This is my little, y'all know I'm always doing stuff like this. Like little quick ways of doing it. Is that the one that's glued together? I don't know. Okay, I've done it. Okay, so that'll work. So then I'm just literally like putting a drop of glue in here, because it don't take much. And you don't even have to do this, but I'm just gonna do it. Okay, so now my book is a little bit more together. So now it's just like that. And then what I do is I'll go right here and I will put some glue on this, because this is going to be our front section. And I'm going to line this up right here, just like that. And then I'm going to hold it for just a little bit, because I do not want it to move when I go to glue that back section down. And so this is one reason why I just included, you know, the pages like I did, and didn't say, hey, this is how, because this one I actually put, what, 4 in, I think. And I think I probably could have put 5 or 6 in here. So it really depends on how you want your book. I mean, there's no right or wrong way on how to put it together, or how many pages you have to have in it. It's however you want to do it. So that's why I included, all of the different pages and stuff like that. So that's one way of putting it together. That's where I've glued it in like that. Now, if I had wanted to, I could have glued, and I've done that with some of them. I could glue that those pages onto the spine, but I don't want to do that. But I mean, we'll do it on this, on like this one. You can do like this. This is not something I would normally do, though. I would just keep mine kind of free floating like that. But you can glue it, if you don't want it free floating. And so the way that the pages are, even though you would print the same, like print a couple of different copies of them, it would be to where neither book is the same, because instead of like on the next one, instead of putting like this one at the front, I would put some of the blank paper at the front. And so I would just switch it around. And so that's why I gave you the different covers that you can use. So you can really, even though it's 4 covers and it's just 3 pages of the same, you can really change them up and make them however you want to make them look. And then you could even tear some of the, like these, you could make them into, you could really make them into little journals. You could tear some of the pages, put a little label in it. So much you can do. So there's that. I hope that explained a little bit better on how to do these little mini books. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. I don't mind answering, blah, 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 if I can talk. I don't mind answering any questions whatsoever. And, if you are one of the ones that made the comment on Etsy, I'll apologize because it aggravated me, and I apologize that I did get aggravated because I should not have. And I mean, I didn't say anything. I didn't do anything. Nobody would ever even know that I got aggravated, but I know that I did, and I know that I was wrong because it was an opportunity for me to explain it a little more and have a video. And so, I'm glad that whoever it was, let me know. And so there it is, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. And let me know, like I said, let me know what I can do to show you guys my appreciation. And if you have watched my video all the way to the very end, cheer me up and leave a laughing emoji in the comments. I would love to see how many laughing emojis we can get. So let me know. I appreciate you guys, and I will see you all again soon. Bye, guys.